classic in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings. From the 10. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 3rd down, Ward. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a give running left is Nwangu. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd down and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. On play action, they'll throw. And they'll get this down to the 10. A pretty good mark there. They needed 14. They got 14 on third down. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And his kick here is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Now Ward, off play action, sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On the give is Nwangu. And room there to work it inside the 25.
46 yards rushing now as he's looked good here in this opening quarter of the NFC Championship.
From the 24, Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Harmon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. He'll drop to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Nwangu. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 11. Back to throw here. Touchdown, Vikings. LaVisca Chenault from 17 yards out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off play action. Ward. He'll buy some time right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Ward looking to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
53 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr.
And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Off the play fake. Ward rolling to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it. I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Vikings send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, Metcalf, what a catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ward. He finds his man. Complete. That's Terry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Ward flushed out right. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That is incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw here.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
55 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the 1st half.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle. Wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the 1st half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Second and 5. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
To throw is Ward on 1st and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 31. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. 31 yards. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, big man with ball. Bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Ward. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Shaquille Barrett able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Here's Ward on 3rd down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Nwangu. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. C.J. Ham punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake. Ward. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nick Chubb, 45 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to Nwangu. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The Vikings on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. And he fires one incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, it just fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Flushed out right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake here on first down. To the right and complete to Galladay. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Looking to throw. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. 4 yards remain for second down. They run it again with Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
180 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the night's gone on. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Escaping the pressure right, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Smith catches left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He'll look to throw. They'll get this to Nwangu. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Oh, it's an enormous call here. They'll go for two. One play to keep their postseason alive. They're going to try and run for it. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the two-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.